News this morning, President Trump supporters flooding Mar-a-Lago after the FBI executes a search warrant.
Ahead, what agents were looking for at the former president's estate.
Plus, this is the day before the start of school. Palm Beach County, though, is still short the number of bus drivers it needs.
Coming up, we'll let you know the changes the district is making to try to cover all the routes and kids that need to be picked up.
And I'm tracking a little rain that is coming onshore for us this morning. We'll take a closer look at the rest of your hot day ahead.
It's a new day. This is CBS 12 News This Morning.
The countdown is one. Last day of summer. Good morning, everybody. I'm Matt Lincoln.
And I'm Sam Kerrigan. That's right. One last day for the kids to enjoy their summer vacation. One last day for parents before they have to send them back.
Send them back. Meteorologist Lauren Lesky joining us now with a look at that forecast. Lauren, good morning.
Good morning. Matt's been crossing off the days on his calendar. Let's take a look right now at radar. We've got showers coming onshore this morning, a southeast wind out there, heavier downpours down in Miami-Dade and Broward counties. 74 degrees right now in Indiantown, Boca, and Delray Beach are at 82. So a little bit of rain coming on shore this morning. We need this rain, so this is not a bad thing to see. I wish there was more of it. Skies are partly cloudy to mostly sunny otherwise, especially once that sun does come up. We'll hit about 88 degrees by 11 o'clock this morning. So our highs back in the low to mid 90s, which is average for this time of year. But let's look at your hour by hour. So winds out of the southeast. This is 9:15 this morning. We're going to see these little showers coming onshore. Here's 1 o'clock later today. A couple of storms and downpours inland near Lake Okeechobee. 3:30 later today, mostly dry conditions. Plenty of sun up and down parts of our coastline. Inland is where we see those storms developing. Now, into tomorrow, Saharan air is going to be settling into place. So the sky's probably going to look incredibly hazy. And that trend's going to continue again for Thursday. It's also going to be really, really hot because of those dry conditions. Now, it's been very dry. At least that's what it appears to be. And in fact, it has. We've only seen 11 inches of rainfall so far this summer. Last summer, we had 22 inches of rain. And you'll notice last August in West Palm Beach, we had nearly 10 inches of rain for the whole month. We've barely seen an inch of rain, really a tenth of an inch of rain in the West Palm Beach area. We normally see nearly 23 inches of rain between June, July, and August. We're going to look at the numbers for the Vero Beach area and my Treasure Coast forecast coming up shortly, but we really could use some rain across the area. We might get it late this weekend. Matt, Sam.
Lauren, thank you. 6:02 is now the time. We're checking on that drive for you here on the Treasure Coast. We're looking good. I-95 and the Turnpike in Fort Pierce are running up to speed.
This morning, we are following developing news after an FBI search warrant at former President Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate on Palm Beach.
We're learning it's part of an investigation into his handling of White House documents, including some classified material that may have been brought to the resort after the Trump administration left the White House.
Now, let's take a look right here. Overnight video of police cars surrounding the resort. CNN is reporting the FBI's search of the club focused on his offices and personal quarters, not the entire resort. Now, CBS News is reporting this search is connected to a Justice Department investigation of claims by the National Archives that have found 15 boxes of classified material at Mar-a-Lago earlier this year. In a statement, the former president said his home was under siege and that federal agents broke into his safe. It is believed he was at the Trump Tower in New York as this raid was happening.
And here you can see dozens of people showed up outside of Mar-a-Lago last night. This video was at the moment police were arriving as people waved Trump flags and showed their support for the former president.
CBS 12's Stephanie Valderrama live from Mar-a-Lago this morning. Steph, good morning. Very quiet there this morning compared to what we saw last night.
Yes, good morning, Matt and Sam. Like you said, quite a stark difference from last night. There was a huge presence of law enforcement here at Mar-a-Lago, as well as Trump supporters lining the bridge leading into Palm Beach. But at this hour, all is still quiet. Now, from New York, late last night, the former president would not say why exactly the FBI was raiding his estate here in Palm Beach. We spoke to a former FBI agent, Stuart Kaplan, who tells us Mar-a-Lago has been a designated second White House where Trump conducted presidential business. As you mentioned, Matt, some sources are reporting the search is connected to how the former president handled White House records. Some of the records are said to be classified. According to Kaplan, the FBI raid would require a federal judge to sign off based on evidence of a potential crime.
Which would require, a sensitive facility to have been erected with respect to being able to have debriefings, meet foreign dignitaries, or to have classified meetings. I think the question is whether or not any of those classified memos or reports, anything that may have been in his possession, whether or not that was properly returned to those who had the right authority to take that after the presidency.
The former president was not at his home when all of this happened. He was in New York making his way back to Florida. Of course, this is unprecedented this morning, but the former president did say that something like this has never happened to a president of the United States. Reporting live, Stephanie Valderrama, CBS 12 News.
Yes, Stephanie, he's not the only one saying that. This is unprecedented, this raid of a former president. It's gaining national attention. This morning, we are hearing from Florida lawmakers about the search. Governor Ron DeSantis tweeting that the raid is, in part, quote, another escalation in the weaponization of federal agencies against this regime's political opponents, while people like Hunter Biden get treated with kid gloves. Meanwhile, one Democratic candidate for governor, Nikki Fried, responded to DeSantis saying, quote, your tweet is another escalation of your pathetic loyalty to an insurrectionist over country and of the rule of law. CBS 12 News is going to continue following this developing story. Make sure you visit CBS12.com and download our CBS 12 News app.
The time right now is 6:05, and in just about 24 hours, it is back to school for students in all of our local school districts. A lot of parents hoping pickup and drop off goes smoother this time around after getting off to a rough start last year. You may remember a nationwide bus driver shortage caused major headaches for many who were forced to double up on routes to get kids to and from school. Our Kara Duffy has been looking into the transportation issue for us.
At last checked, district officials here in Palm Beach County said they still had about 80 bus driver positions to fill, but that they have made some changes this year to hopefully avoid the shortage struggles they faced last year. Now, at a back to school update held last week, district officials said they've significantly reduced the number of bus routes by about 100 to help alleviate any delays. Until they get those positions filled, they plan to have mechanics, office staff members, and private providers cover where need be. In the meantime, the district is now offering incentives to get more drivers hired.
We have a $1,000 hiring sign-on incentive bonus for anybody who wants to become a bus driver. And we also have a $500 per person referral bonus for any district of staff who recommends somebody who's hired on as a bus driver. So you can recommend up to 10 people for up to $5,000 for a year.
As for our other local school districts, officials with Martin, Indian River, and St. Lucie County said that when it comes to bus drivers, they are all either fully staffed or overstaffed going into this new school year, certainly in a much better staffing position compared to this time last year. Reporting in West Palm Beach, I'm Kara Duffy, CBS 12 News.
And tomorrow is a special day in St. Lucie County. The new superintendent is taking over. And as part of our one-on-one conversations with our school leaders this week, I asked Dr. John Prince what this feels like getting ready to lead the district after being a deputy superintendent for 7 years.
Well, you know, you want your first day to go off without a hitch. You don't want any showstoppers, and I think that's kind of what we're preparing for, is just a normal opening of a regular school year. And the good news about this is I've been here for 7 years. I've been the deputy. Although it's a different role, I know all the players. We have systems in place. There's nothing unique. So we've done this countless times in the past, and I have no doubt that we're going to have a great opening to the school year.
Feel a little different, though?
Oh yeah, it feels a little different when my name's on the marquee, you know. Exactly. So, you know, whenever something good happens, you know, you get a lot of the credit, but whenever something bad happens, you know, you have to accept the responsibility. But for the most part, I feel very well prepared. I've got a great cohesive board, fully supportive. We're ready to go, and I think we just have so much positive momentum based on our performance in student achievement from last year that we just have so much forward momentum going forward. It's just going to be a great year.
Well, we first talked a few months ago, you know, and you said that one of the most important things that you were going to do before the end of last year was really listen to parents. So what did they tell you?
Well, I think parents, it's not a whole lot different than when I was growing up. You know, parents want their kids to read, they want to be able to write, and they want to make sure that their kids can add, subtract, multiply, divide, those basic fundamental skills that we need to be successful adults. But also, I think a lot of our parents have higher expectations from our schools, that they want to make sure that when kids graduate, that they're ready to enter the workforce or they're ready to go to college. And I think St. Lucie Public Schools, over the last few years, we have one of the highest graduation rates in the state. And not only that, we have one of the highest career and college readiness rankings in the state. So I think what I'm hearing from parents is what we're doing. And I think we're preparing our kids that whenever they get out of school, they're ready to go.
In the next 30 minutes, we'll have more with Dr. Prince. I asked him about reaching an important pay agreement with teachers right before the start of school. You're not going to want to miss that. And to watch all my one-on-ones with interviews with other district superintendents from this week, make sure you visit CBS12.com. Once again, that's CBS12.com.
Well, this morning we're getting a look at a brand new state-of-the-art elementary school that will open its doors for hundreds of kids in Boca Raton. The school will pull kids from other nearby Boca Raton schools and help with the overcrowding being seen in classrooms across southern Palm Beach County. Here it is, a look inside Blue Lake Elementary School, set to open this fall right off of Military Trail. It will have more than 40 classrooms, an art suite, and a media center for kindergarten through 5th graders. The school also has cameras inside that are accessible to the principal and the Boca Raton Police Department that can be viewed in real time.
Did you see that TV studio in there?
It's pretty awesome.
Wow. All right, 6:10 now. The parents of Gabby Petito now going after the police department they say could have saved her life. Coming up next, we'll tell you why they're holding that force responsible for allowing Brian Laundrie to kill their daughter.
Plus, Surfside condo owners hit with property tax bills totaling almost $1 million. Ahead, where the money is coming from to pay for the taxes of the destroyed units.
Last day of summer, taking a look outside Lake Worth Beach. Sun just beginning to rise here in Palm Beach County and the Treasure Coast. We've got more CBS 12 News this morning coming up after this.